Hi everyone, I'm Anna Finch and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I'm just gonna sorry for being late, but didn't realize the time. And I've just gotta set up the timer. That way you guys can see it. Alright, that's set up. Okay, good, so that's all set up. The timer's all set up. No need to worry about it. Okay, before we get into the writing sprints, I just wanted to let everyone know that the sale for Voiceless, the ebook, ends on the 31st of March. It's 99 cents US and Canadian at the moment, and I don't think I'll ever get that low again. So if you haven't received a copy yet or you haven't bought a copy yet, I highly suggest you check it out. Okay. All right. Whoops. All right. So, how many minutes would you guys like to do to start with? Okay. All right. Well, yeah, we would be here for months if that was the case. Ooh, before I forget, I actually got the character art. Well, one of the character arts that I purchased back. I'll load it so you guys can see it. It's really awesome. Hold on, I'll see if I can find it. Because I also put a filter through it as well to make it brighter, but it looks really, really nice. I'll see if I can find. See if I can find my picture. I'll see if I can show you. I'll share my other screen. I'll share the picture. Hold on, I'll remove that. And I'll add. So this is the. I don't know if you can see it. So that's the character art that I got. One of them. I'm so excited. She looks really good. She looks like my character. It's just like, it looks really nice. I really like this. I'm going to do a video about character art and whether or not it's worth it later on because I haven't got the second one back yet. But I also put it through a filter as well. I'll put it through a filter as well to make it the colors a little brighter. Yeah, it looks really nice. Sorry, I just had to share this with someone because it's really, really, I'm really excited about it. Yeah, I'm just like super excited. Thank you. Yeah, it's really, really nice. I really like it. I'm just like, when I got it, I was like bouncing off the walls, showing the people at work, because the people in my work, because they knew I've written a book, and they're just like, what? They couldn't believe it. It's really awesome. I really love it. I'm kind of gushing. I better stop. But yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna probably get some more. I've got another character art coming with a scene. similar to a scene in The Little Mermaid. I don't know if you've started reading Voiceless or not, but it's a scene similar to that, but on land. Yeah, I'm going to probably get a scene with this. I'm probably going to get character art for the Sea Witch as well. Because it's like, I just want to see what they look like. Just, yeah, sorry, gushing. Yeah, yeah. So I'm kind of gushing and like super excited with that. Um, yeah. So that was something positive for the end of the week. After a week of like massive piles of paperwork. Yeah. Thank you, by the way. Okay. Would you like to do hold on. Okay. Sorry. Back to the live stream. Otherwise I'm gonna gush all day about it. How many minutes would you like to do? Unfortunately, no. Because we'd be here for months. And I actually have to cook. I've got to cook in a couple of hours. So hence me moving this time up. $20? Alright, cool. Alright. Let's get started and see how many words we can write. All right. Sorry, I was just finishing that last bit of dialogue in this part of the scene because I was really into that bit. I mean, I'm gonna have to write more in that scene because I'm still on chapter 5. Oh, not chapter 5, chapter 7. So I wrote 191 words, which isn't bad, considering that I was distracted looking at some other stuff and reading through and editing as I went. 100 and 195 words or 191 words is pretty good. Alright, cool. You typed up some notes. That's good. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so I'm still on chapter 7. Part of the reason why I have not moved forward, I don't type during the week. I haven't typed at all during the week when I'm meant to, but I don't because I come back from work so tired that some days I literally just collapse on my bed and just fall asleep. And this is after dealing with teenagers for so long. I should be able to write more in the school holidays. Yeah, I should be able to write more in the school holidays that are coming up here. So I've got 2 weeks. So 2nd of April, I think, is Friday 2nd of April is Good Friday here in Australia, I think. And from there I can start doing a lot more writing sprints in order to get my word count up for NaNoWriMo, Camp Nano. I've put my name down for Camp Nano and I've set my goal at 60,000 words. It may end up being less if I finish my story within less time or within less words, but 60,000 would make my novel about 80,000 words. So I've got about 20,000 words, just nearly 20,000 words in 7 chapters, or nearly 7 chapters. I've got 20,000 words, which is pretty long. Yeah. Yeah. I won't do any live sprints on the Good Friday because, well, I celebrate it. But I've got to work out if we're going away that weekend. And if we are, whether or not I've got Wi-Fi there. Yeah, I've still got to work it out. I think we're not going anywhere. At least that weekend. But if that's okay, if the situation is like I end up going away on one of the weekends for the school holidays, I'll most likely end up moving the live writing sprint during the week. That way, I can still get my writing in. I'm thinking about doing 2, maybe 3 writing sprints a week for the school holidays, and because it's Camp Nano, so I can get the words in. I haven't decided what days, if I do them. I haven't decided what days and what times yet, but it'll probably be around this time because I like sleeping in. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. You got any plans? You planning on going away for that basically long weekend? Anyway. Alright, let's do another writing sprint. I can do 2 more writing sprints that are 15 minutes each, because I actually have to cook lunch for my family. No, oh, your area still has tight restrictions. Oh yeah, because you're in the US, Canada. Yeah, we've still got restrictions here, so we can't actually go interstate at this stage, but we can go within our state. Yeah, hopefully those restrictions go away for you guys soon, because I was, like last year, I was bouncing off the walls when I had to stay home for months on end and do classes online. It drove me nuts. Canada, yeah. Yeah. Oh, so Canada still has tight restrictions. Oh, is it because there was an outbreak in the area, or because here in Australia we hear a lot about the situation in America. They don't really mention Canada when it comes to the restrictions and stuff. Oof. A new wave is starting. That sucks. Like, it sucks because Melbourne we had the start of a third wave. Apparently, we had the start of a third wave, so we were lucky though to just stop it before it spread too far. But still, it sucks having a new wave because then all the progress you've made to try and get everything better has just gone down the toilet, basically. Yeah, we found that here too. It's because the people think, oh, the restrictions are eased, everything must be good, and they stop taking the precautions they need to, and it means that you get shut down again. We were locked down multiple times. Yeah, basically about 6 months in lockdown with like a 2-week gap in between where we weren't locked down. So 6 months, basically half the school year. Yeah, actually half the school year, because term 1 we finished it early because of the numbers going up, and term 4 we started term 4 a bit later, in order to get people slowly back into schooling. Yeah, it's people don't think about this stuff. Hmm. Alright, I'll do a 15-minute writing sprint. I can do 2 15-minute writing sprints, and then I'll have to leave. Alright. Let's start now. Alright, I'll just mute myself. Okay, I've got 145 words this writing sprint, which isn't bad. I am finally nearing the end of this chapter. Thank God. I've just got to do a little I need to end this chapter on a cliffhanger. Yeah, I just need a little bit more and just to kind of go a bit more in detail about the curse, how it works, and what the conditions are. Yeah, it's kind of tricky. So this is a completely different curse to the one that was in my first book, and it's kind of tricky trying to get everything written right so that it makes sense and so that it's interesting. Yeah, this curse is like similar to as a result of a deal. I don't know. It's a mix of a deal / curse thing. I don't know if you've watched the TV show Supernatural. I'm kind of going for the if you have, I'm kind of going for the demon deal vibe with this story because it's more interesting. Yeah. So if you've watched it, that sort of demon deal vibe, I'm trying to like put it into this story because it's more interesting that way. All right. So I got 145 words. How much did you get, or were you still writing notes? You've never seen it? Wow. I only started watching Supernatural like when I was in uni. And they were up to like season 8 in that point. It's a pretty long series. It goes for 15 seasons. There's 15 seasons with anywhere between about 16 and 24 episodes. One season I think has 16, 18 episodes, and most of them have like 20 to 24. There's over 300 episodes in this. It's good. Season 1 to 5 are really good. And they're very strong and interesting. Yeah, season 1 to 5, and then season 10, or season 9 and 10 are probably the best as well. The last season, haven't watched the whole thing. I actually got bored and stopped watching it at some points. I've got to rewatch it. I've got it now, all 15 seasons available on Amazon Prime, so I might as well watch it for free. But yeah, if you have, I highly recommend it. At least the first 5 seasons, they're really good. Yeah, so there's that. I'm trying to think of another story that's similar with demon deals. I mean, it's not like Good Omens. Have you seen Good Omens? The original book, Good Omens, was by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. It's pretty good. You haven't seen most of the movies and TV shows from the 2000s? Wow. Well, Good Omens, highly recommend it. There's only 6 episodes. They're 30 minutes each, and there's only 1 season. And it's really, really good. It's a comedy of errors, basically. I don't know if you've read the book. The book's really good too, but the movie or the TV show is really, really awesome, and I do recommend it. If you ever get the time, I highly recommend you watch it. Still living in the 80s and 90s. Oh. Well, I mean, they were really good series back then as well. Trying to think of a series from the 90s. Charmed. That was from the 90s. It's really good. For what sort of books do you, or what sort of books or TV shows do you watch? I can only based on the current time here. Um, I've actually got to because I'm cooking barbecue tonight. I'm cooking barbecue for lunch for the family. Um, I could do a 10-minute riding sprint, and then I'll have to end it. Um, yeah, yeah. So I can only do a 10-minute riding sprint. And I'll have to end it because I've got to cook lunch. But I'll see if I can organise more than 2 to 3 riding sprints during the school holidays here in Australia. That way, I'm able to get more words in. Usually watch pro wrestling reality shows, old sitcoms. I don't know if you've got Disney Plus, but the TV series One Division, they actually have old sitcom. It's actually the way it's set out. It's actually based. They actually use old sitcoms. They have some similar storylines similar to old sitcoms. I think the first 2 or 3 of them were filmed in front of a live audience, like the old sitcoms were. That might be something interesting. But yeah. All right. So we'll do one 10-minute riding sprint and then I'll have to leave, unfortunately. I may end up riding later, or may end up going later to your channel to see the other riding sprints that are available for today, my time. Um, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I do because I use it for school. I'm only subscribed to the multiple channels because I use it for school because we have to sometimes we do especially in English we do film study and um, it allows me to basically just upload or show my class the movies that I need to for the film study. That's the only reason why I subscribed in the first place to the streaming services. But anyway, yeah, yeah. A lot of the stuff that you can get on the streaming services, you can just get on cable. So yeah, we don't, and it's probably cheaper to get cable, to be honest, rather than multiple streaming services. Because the streaming services, they literally none of them have the same stuff. There will always be one show that you won't really want to watch that is on a different streaming channel or streaming service, which is a pain. Alright. Anyway, let's do a 10-minute riding sprint and then that's pretty much it. Alright. Let's start now. Okay. All right. I have got 156 words for this writing sprint. Yeah. Pretty happy with that. Oops, yeah. No, didn't want to screw up the formatting. Yeah, so 156 words. It's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. Okay. Yeah, so that was the last writing sprint, sorry. Yeah, so I did family commitment. I originally thought that I was going to be cooking dinner, but I found out that I'm cooking lunch because my dad actually is working night shift, so he won't actually be here for dinner. Yeah, so I've got to actually had to cook earlier, so I had to change it. But next week I'll start at 1. Actually, no, I'll probably start at 12 in my time. That way I can go for a bit longer. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so that was the last one. I may, during Camp NaNoWriMo, I may, and because like the first 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks of Camp NaNoWriMo are the school holidays here. So I'm thinking about doing maybe 2 to 3 writing sprints a week during at least the first 2 weeks of Camp Nano. Probably, I don't know what days. I mean, I'll probably still do the Sunday, but I don't know what other days I'll do. Yeah, so about 2 to 3 writing sprints during Camp Nano. So that we can, also I can actually get into writing a bit more. Because my actual daily writing goal for Camp Nano is actually 2,000 words. Because I put 60,000 words as my goal. Because right now I'm at 20. I'm at about 20,000. Yeah, so there's some other streams. I think the YouTube channel Year of the Author does writing streams or live writing sprints right about now, or relatively soon. Yeah, and I do actually suggest you go to Devon's channel because he does have a lot of playlists with different writing sprints for every day this week. Yeah, yeah, I am. I've been on this first draft, and I'm only on chapter 7. For since NaNoWriMo last year, since November. It's now March, and I'm still on this first draft. I need to get it done. So I put down 60,000 words, and I am going to try and get them down. Because the first 2 weeks of the school holidays, for me, it means I can actually write more. I have no excuse not to write during the week. Yeah, so I'll see how I go. I'll probably do vlogs on my channel about how I'm going with my progress and stuff. But yeah, 60,000. Like last year during Camp Nano, Camp Nano in April, I was teaching at home, like online. I think my word goal was like 30,000 words. And I got that within like the first week because I was editing I don't know if I was finishing. I think I was editing my second draft. I was doing line editing and rewriting, but after developmental editing. Basically, yeah. I have to write 2,000 words a day. And I can. I've written like 4 times that in a day when I'm really into it. But luckily, the libraries near my place are open. so I can go to the library and sit down and do it. At home, there's no way I'd be able to reach that word limit. If I stayed at home to write, I'd have to be in the library to do it. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm basically going to be sleeping and writing the whole time. Or sleeping, writing, and doing paperwork for my school. That's basically all I'm doing. That's my holiday, sleep and write. If I'm lucky, I'm going to go fishing. I haven't gone fishing in more than a year, and I really want to get on the boat and go out to sea and just fish. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you guys next week. I'll probably start this. I've got to change the time. I'll probably start the live writing sprint 12 o'clock my time. So a little bit earlier. That way I can write for a bit longer. Yeah. And Rue, if you need to attend more writing sprints, go to Devon's channel. He has them. You can access them on there. I think I've subscribed to Devon's channel as well, because I need other writing sprints to attend. But yeah. All right. I better start cooking before my relatives start knocking on the door and asking where's lunch. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys next week. I should have a video. I've just got to edit it. Coming out about complex characters and like creating complex characters and creating emotionally damaged characters. I should have that out later today, my time. Because I've got to. I recorded one, but it went for an hour, and I've got to do all the editing and to reduce it and break it out into multiple sections. Anyway, all right, bye.